Hello everyone, I am here with a quickish video. I'm going to go over my first impressions of the Moto X 2014. I know it's not the newest phone in the world, but I just happened to get my hands on one, and I want to share my first thoughts because, as you might know, the Moto X, the OG one, was my favorite phone of 2013, and this is its successor, so I think it's worth looking at, and I just happened to get one. I guess as you can notice, I did get the bamboo version. That was just how it happened, white with bamboo. It's interesting to say the least, but I'll get to that in a minute. So I'm just going to kind of run through my first thoughts on having this, using this for a 6 days now. I've used this for 6 days now. I'm on stock 5.0.2, I think. Not rooted, because I don't think there's a way to do that with this. But just kind of running through a list of, I made a list of my ideas that I thought on this, just kind of running through it. The display is incredible. It's a 5.2-inch 1080p AMOLED. It is gorgeous. I've never really used a 5-inch 1080p phone much, so this is really awesome. This is new to me. It is gorgeous. I freaking love it. Battery life on here has been surprisingly good, coming from the original Moto X. I don't know if like my battery's dying on that, which it totally could be, but I've been having really good battery life on here. I've been getting like 3 hours screen on time with like 2 hours of streaming Spotify. It's doing me pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with that. I really like how the screen tapers off. It's like your finger, you can just run your finger across the edge and you won't feel any seams or anything get in the way. It's really cool. It feels really sleek. The front speaker, I really like. Its speakers belong front facing. It kind of sucks that they're not stereo. This is for your earpiece for phone calls. This is your media speaker. I don't know why, but you have sensors down here to activate your touchless control, your motor display, whatever they call it now, which leads me to the software. The software is still amazing. It's still Moto's very stock Android. I mean, I have no launcher going on here, and it's so I played around with it a bit, but it's really stock, really close to stock Android, which I love. It's quick, it's fast, and I like my Android stock. Getting onto the back, we have this is the bamboo version. I'm white with bamboo, and I've always wanted to try a wood phone, I guess, and my opinion on this would be that I think it's too classy for me, anyways. I mean, it's nice, it seems like high quality enough. One thing I want to note, though, I've heard, I've seen things online of like people saying that their wood starts to peel off after a while. I'm not really noticing this, but I don't know if that could happen. I'm wondering like how durable this would be if I dropped it compared to plastic or a metal phone. If it's gonna like chip off and I'm gonna get splinters or something. I'm wondering if it's gonna like stain, like turn blue if I keep it in my jeans for long enough. I don't know, stuff like that. And also, it's pretty slippery, and this kind of kills the bamboo, at least, version of the phone for me. It's pretty slippery. I'm not gonna lie, every time I hold this thing, I'm worried I'm gonna chuck it across the room at some point because it's like holding a bar of soap. And that's just kind of a mix of the metal bands and then this really smooth bamboo on the back. That's one thing that kind of makes me kind of worry about this. I'm scared to death to run with this phone. I would never do that. Like today I got out my old iPod because I was that afraid. I will not run with this thing. So that's something to maybe keep in mind if you're wondering yourself about a bamboo version. I don't know about the other wood versions. I don't know about the leather versions, but that's my opinion on the bamboo. It is really freaking slippery. I cannot get a grip on this thing. Although the dimple is pretty awesome. I will give them that. The dimple is very excellently placed, and it helps a lot, but it's still really hard to hold and stuff. That kind of leads me to the size. This is definitely bigger than the first gen Moto X. It's, for a 5.2-inch display, it's a very compact phone, but it's still too big in my opinion. It should not have gone above 5 inches. In fact, I think it should have left at 4.7. But hey, I mean, I can complain about that all day. For a 5.2-inch phone, it's very small. That's for sure, but it's still a little too big, and combined with the slippery, it's really hard to hold on to, and good luck like texting on this while you're laying in bed, because it will fall on your face. And that's kind of, in a nutshell, what I have to say about this new Moto X. They took a couple steps forward, like with the display, with the processor. Like, it was going from like a 1.5 gigahertz dual core to a 2.5 gigahertz quad core. That difference is like night and day. It is insane how well this thing performs. I love that. But They took a couple steps back with the display, like, or the size. They made it a little too big, I think. To make it, like, to keep it unique, I think they should have left it the same size, because that would have been an amazing upgrade. And also the battery life could have been better. It's, you know, it's not so bad for me, but I know that there's people who use their phone a lot more than I do, and it should be a little bigger. I think that will about do it. This is just my really quick first impression, because to be honest, I think I'm actually going to return this phone. Can't believe I'm saying it, right? But just after playing with it for 6 days, it's just, I don't think it's for me. I'm scared to death every time I hold it, and that's probably won't do it for me. But this won't be the end of my new phone, so stay tuned, because I will definitely get something. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Thanks for watching. Bye.